What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and this is a brand new CJ7 Renegade Overlanding version by Spun. Now, this thing has a lot of upgrades, like a ton. So you can do full doors, gear, half doors, BFG KM2 spare, rock sliders, top down, top up, overland trailer. I mean, you've got a ton of different things you can do. So I'm going to put the rock sliders, the spare, and I think the half doors and the gear on this one. This one's not going to be running the trailer. I'm going to run the trailer on the other Jeep. So this particular Jeep, let me make sure that I don't have my sound is fine. I guess that's just on my end. But anyway, this is Black House Mountain OHV Park, and I figured what better place to bring these things to test out their trail riding capabilities and their overlanding capabilities, but mostly their trail riding capabilities, because no matter how much of an overlanding build you have, in my opinion, it still needs to be able to successfully go down some decently tricky trails. Now, nothing on this map is going to stop these things in their tracks, I don't think, but it will challenge them, and it will put them through their paces, and it'll definitely take them to full suspension flex, full suspension load. It'll max out their, oh god, it'll max out the travel, and, ooh, this thing's got good control. Like, it could have flipped there easily, but and I do feel like that rock had a little bit to do with it because it did kind of bounce into it, but some vehicles would just have kept going. They would have just kept going no matter whether or not that rock was there. So far, let's see, let me put it in low 3. It seems to have good grip. I'm going to take the rock line. Oh, wow. Yeah, that went really well. Really easily, actually. Just kind of hopped right up over everything. Now, I think another thing to remember about this thing is that with it being an overlanding build, it's not necessarily going to be, you know, your rock crawler, rock bouncer, or anything like that. But what I love about it is that this is a Jeep that you could see in somebody's driveway. This is a Jeep that you could see somebody saying, I might go do some trail riding this weekend. I might go camping. I'll take the Jeep out. That's what this feels like to me. And I feel like that's probably the best way the best way that this thing could have been received, because I feel like, you know, when you're talking about an overlanding build, you're talking about something that really has the ability to do everything. Drive down the highway, drive down, you know, your neighborhood road, drive down, you know, the trails, climb some rocks, play in the mud a little bit. Like, it's really, overlanding vehicles are really big all-rounders, you know, like take them camping, whatever. And this thing definitely kind of puts off that vibe, I think, but also what it does is it still makes you think like, oh yeah, my next door neighbor could have that Jeep sitting in his driveway. And I think that's the biggest praise that this thing could get, really. Now, later on, I'm going to try the other one with the trailer, because I want to see how the trailer does going along going down the trail, going along these rocks, and actually getting into some, you know, some tricky situations. That was over. That was very much over. Ah, and they're not recallable. Damn. Okay. Well, we'll grab the other Jeep, and I think this one, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do top up, full doors, spare, sliders, gear, and trailer. So this is pretty much like fully outfitted, and at least as fully outfitted as this Jeep can get. So we're going to run down the same trail we took the other one, but we're going to turn right instead of going straight. So the other one, we're not going to recover it. I mean, recover it. We're not going to rescue it. We'll probably recover it to the garage later, but I'm not on a rescue mission to save that Jeep. That's not that's not on my list right now. So just ease it down, remembering that we have a trailer. That overland trailer is really cool, by the way. What does it come with? It comes with just like basically, oh wow, so the trailer itself doesn't actually come with any points or anything. Huh, that's different. I thought it would come with some repair points. Probably a little bit of like, well, no, it doesn't even, like, those fuel things I don't think are even active. That's where I almost flipped the other Jeep. The problem with the trailer is that if you let the trailer go one way and the Jeep go the other way, you're going to deal with a flip situation immediately. Like, it's going to drag the Jeep. Fortunately, though, the trailer's not too heavy, which I'm really glad about. I'm going to try and go over this head on, and I think it should be able to do it. The trailer will be fine. I mean, it's a single-axle trailer. You're not going to get a single-axle trailer stuck. You know, unless you rock glitch it. There we go. Sometimes you have to just bounce it over. Trying to look ahead, because I don't want to get this into a weird, like, situation where the trailer's pushing the Jeep. It actually did it there a little bit. It did it more than I would have preferred it to. Not bad, though. I think right is going to be a little bit better because right looks less steep. It looks a good bit less steep, actually. It looks a lot more tame in regards to... What the heck? That's either rock glitching or... Nope, nope, we're good. Impressive, considering the fact that it didn't even try to push the Jeep over only but that one time. I do love setups with, like, adventure trailers. I just would like the adventure trailer to have more of a point to it other than just being there. And I think that's something that I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I would like it to have a reason to be back there. Because you kind of feel, sometimes you feel like it doesn't have a reason to be back there. You're like, why is it here? You know what I mean? Whoa, that was weird. The whole rig, like, jumped. Ease it up, ease it up. There we go. It does look really good, though, with, like, you know, climbing up some rocks with that overland trailer behind it. It looks really badass. Like, it genuinely looks like a badass rig. Let's see how fast high is. Oh, it won't be able to get into it right there. Oh, there you go. Once it can spin it up enough, it'll move. It'll move a lot. Not going that way. That way looks a little bit iffy for this setup. Is that going to be... That doesn't look too bad. Well, no, actually, I have a specific climb I want to do, so we have to go down this way to get to it. Which, this way, this isn't all that bad. There's nothing here that, like, unless you take a really bad line, there's nothing here that's going to completely ruin your trip. Just ease it down these rocks with very, very, very little speed. Spin it up. Come on. I hope we're going the right way. I really hope we're going the right way. If we're not going the right way, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh, wait, no. This is exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, so I love using this climb to test a vehicle's ability to basically, like, put its grip down up the rocks and, like, climb steep hills. Because this hill is gnarly. This hill is properly steep. I'm going to back up just enough to where I can get it into high because I want to see how far this thing will make it in high up this hill. Not very far. It actually started to roll back. Okay. Yeah, no. We're going to need to pull winch cable. Definitely going to need to pull winch cable on this one. Even when you're winching, you could tell that this thing is, like, just a little bit labored trying to get up a hill like this. It's kind of on the end of, like... are you sure you want to make me do this? Like, it's kind of looking at you. It's like, bruh... This is not what I signed up for. To be fair, without the trailer, it would be doing a lot better, and I get that I've handicapped it a bit with the trailer, and I understand that, right? You know, a trailer is always going to handicap an off-road rig when going up hills, especially, and especially a hill that's got a lot of obstacles. Now, the only problem is, once you get past that point, you don't really have any more winch points available. So, this section is going to be wild. And I might have to leave the trailer behind if I want to make it up here. I don't even know, like, even if I do leave the trailer behind, I don't know if I would be able to... Oh. It's just kind of sitting there bouncing in place. Yeah, that's gonna be iffy. Just because of the sheer fact that it's like the trailer is kind of like... Put it this way. So you have the Jeep here and you have the trailer here. When the Jeep is like this, the trailer's not going anywhere. So that's kind of one of those things where you have to think about it and you're like, that might be it for that thing. But we're going to rescue this thing back, and I think we're going to try one more little route with this Jeep because we didn't really take this Jeep very far. I mean, this Jeep pretty much rolled over very early on. But I did want to do, oh god, I did want to do a little bit of exploring with this thing, just because I don't know, I like taking vehicles off the beaten path. Because when you take vehicles off the beaten path, you find rollovers, apparently. But we're right at the garage, so I'm just going to recover. Apparently you roll your vehicles over, but we're going to go, let's see, let's go straight down. Let's go straight down. I've never gone, like, literally straight down here before. A lot more of a rollover hazard than I originally thought. Stay in the gas on that one. That was one of those times where it's like, if you don't stay in the gas, you're doomed. Dead. Done. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, we're okay. God, that little sapling caught the Jeep. That's crazy. Ease it down. Oh. Not bad. Well, that's a quicker way to get to the bottom of that hill. A much quicker way. Wow, this thing is very top heavy. I mean, if you even like come into a little bit of like a divot in the road too quickly, it'll go up on 2 wheels. It's very heavy, or not very heavy, very top heavy, and you would be wise to keep that in mind. I do want to, as a last test, I want to see how it does in mud, and that's why I brought it to the swamp. So, in the automatic mode, so this is like flat to the floor in the automatic mode. To be fair, this is a really crazy swamp for me to bring it to as its very first swamp. The lights, wow, they are not very bright. They are not very bright at all. But it shifted up into second just then, which is pretty good for really any vehicle in this swampy environment. Most vehicles won't do that. In fact, most vehicles will yell at you if the automatic gearbox tries to do that. Let's put it in high and then try to feather it. It'll do it. I mean, it's not necessarily super happy about doing it, but it will do it. And that's faster than staying in automatic mode, so I'll take it. There we go. Trying to put that momentum to use. Go, 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 go! Oh, I don't know if that wheel speed is going to help us here. Oh, it is! Yes, it is! I don't know about here, though. Nope. Holy crap! Well, that just moved out. Dude. That just moved out. I mean, I threw it in Tomcat gear and it went, but let's see if I can get just a little bit further along this section of trail, because this is actually decently difficult for most vehicles. This thing's taking it like a champ, though. I mean, especially for like something that's marketed as a overland build. It's definitely taking it like a champ. Let's back the other way, and oh. Not bad. Not bad. I have to say, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this thing a lot, and I definitely recommend you guys download it and give it a shot yourselves, because it could be used as a scout vehicle. It could also be used as like, I mean, it could be used as a rescue vehicle, kind of, but I would personally put it as more of a scout. But definitely add it to your garage and have fun with it. Use it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.